Split.
So you just like probably I'm back with another video.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a mukbang from Bento's. We have a nice assortment here. What you got?
Okay, it's your girl Tokyo. What I got? I don't know, I just ordered something, but it got teriyaki chicken, steak, rice, noodles, green beans, wonton chips, and ginger salad. And I got some sushi. I got some more ginger salad and some spring rolls and some bubble tea.
And I got it's like a bowl. I got some steak, some chicken, some rice, some good stuff in there. I got some spring rolls, and I also got some boba tea. It's like a flavored chocolate.
Hey y'all, it's Gala. But I have the same exact thing that Chelsea have, and then I have this. Cause I mean I tasted it before, and she had it and she let me taste it, and I just loved it, so I just got the same exact thing.
Really good. So we just got to dive in. I got some white sauce. I cannot eat this without white sauce.
And if y'all hear somebody in the back, that's Gigi.
So, how's our 2021 going so far? It just started.
My 2021 so far has started off good. I mean, I'm not going to include the negative stuff that happened, but I mean, as far as everything else, it's been going good.
Just want this year to be way better than whatever last year was.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so
It's starting off good.
Yeah, it's for the most part, it's starting off good.
Minus the white terrorists, the supremacists storming the
This is our 6-figure year.
Period.
You ever just get so hungry to start shaking?
Right?
Jesse, these mushrooms right here?
Yeah.
Good, I love mushrooms.
They taste really good too. This season.
I know it's gonna be good because when you had gave it to me once, I was like,
I just put it all on me.
Good. She got so many white sauces.
Okay. I need to get fancy with it and pop out chopsticks.
I was thinking about using those too.
This your sushi?
Yeah.
I wanted one too, I'm not gonna lie.
Y'all can. It's fried chicken.
Sushi?
Yeah.
That sounds good. Oh, you gotta break it off. Oh.
I don't like. I just like the
Just how you pull that off?
sauce.
You just pulled it up like that?
Yeah, just put it.
Oh, I thought it was gonna break or something.
Well,
Let me see how you did that.
I don't know Joanne's not gonna do this. Y'all know how to hold chopsticks?
Cause I don't.
And do y'all like sushi? Comment down below.
Let me taste it. You taste it? It's good? Not bad at all. No, the sushi with this sauce.
Oh,
Wow.
what's your taste of that?
So
Good. Okay. This is my first time trying this.
Bento?
This is my first time having my own plate.
Bowl.
Yeah, my own bowl.
Well, I'm a self-taught chef, celebrity chef, whatever you want to call it. I do catering, cooking, I sell plates, you know, the whole rundown. So I asked my followers to ask me some questions like what y'all want to know. So one of the questions that I got is, what's your favorite part about cooking? My favorite part about cooking is like the result. I came to a stage where I was cooking and I had to taste my food no more. Like I just cooked and it was I just mastered it. So I love like serving food and then like getting people reactions like, oh my gosh, like this is so good, like this is something like I ain't never tasted before, because that's what I want to, you know, grasp, like my Haitian culture, American culture, and I like intertwine that, and I even tap into other cultures. Like I love cooking like variety of meals, but I also like, I'm the type of person, I don't like cooking either, if that makes sense. Like if I'm cooking quick.
You do cook,
because I like to get it over with, but I love like the end result. So like, you know, everybody happy, like this is good, like you put your foot in this, like this is good. But yeah,
you're very versatile with the type of foods that you make.
Yeah, I try to stay versatile and stay open to different options, and yeah, that's just me. So I mean, what's your favorite look that you like to go for?
So I'm a makeup artist, and on myself, very basic, because my eyes are like hooded. So like I like brown eyeshadow, smoky liner, like soft looks, and then even on my clients I like soft glam looks too, nude lips, like that type of vibe. And lately I've been liking like matte skin. Like I have highlight on right now, which I regret putting it on, but like I really do like matte skin and like fresh type of look. It's very much bad.
Guys, I am a makeup artist, a stylist. I don't really like styling like that though, I'm not gonna lie. But makeup artist, stylist, and then I'm starting a little small boutique this year too, or whatever. But my favorite look to do as a makeup artist, I like just natural beats, because I feel like when because I'm a beginner. So when I start off, like when I do like soft glams or maybe a dramatic look, like I don't know how to explain it, but when I do like a natural glam, I always love the end result, because I can always go in and add stuff at the end rather than going in so heavy, like you know, probably with the eyeshadow look or whatever like that. So that's why I love like natural beats more, because they're more simple. I feel like simple beats are honestly like the most best. Like, they always come out the prettiest to me.
And they're quicker too.
What you said?
And they're like faster to do.
Yep, way faster to do. Way faster.
It says, what is it like being a chef and running a business?
Good question.
I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. Like running a business is not for the weak. I always say that, like it's not for the weak. It may seem like, oh my gosh, yeah, they get money, they in they bag, da 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 da, but it's hard work. Like it's
behind the scenes is a lot of work.
Harder than a 9 to 5.
Literally.
And
because sometimes you'll spend more money than you make.
Definitely.
Especially as a makeup artist.
Starting out a business, you gotta invest, but I honestly say if you want to do it, just go for it. Like stop letting stuff stop you.
Exactly. A lot of investing your time, your money, your resources.
Time, money.
You have to be very resourceful. Like you have to research things on your own, and like
you gonna take a couple L's.
Yes.
You gonna take a couple L's, but when you win, you winning. You just gotta really dedicate yourself to it.
But I feel like that's what it's about running a business. Like when you come out, when you first start a business, you're gonna spend more money than you make, of course. Because like you still building up your craft type thing, like you know you getting like supplies, like you getting everything up to really build up that business or whatever. So I feel like you're gonna always spend more money than you make. That's why you're gonna go broke starting a business, but it's gonna pay off. Like you just have to know where you're going at with your business, honestly. Like I feel like that's the only way that's gonna keep you motivated. Because sometimes
I wouldn't say you're gonna go broke starting a business.
I went broke starting a business because
I sure did.
I went broke starting a business because, especially like just like she said, like makeup, one makeup product, it don't even matter what you buy, $30 off rip, $30 unless you going like drugstore or whatever like that. But if you trying to go like the high end good products or whatever like that, that's like $30 off rip right there. And you know you need stuff for different complexions, you need skincare routine stuff. So it's like it's so much money being invested into makeup, like literally so much money being invested into makeup. That's why I feel like me personally, I went broke starting my makeup, and I still am broke because I'm not where I would be at with my craft yet. And especially all of us just being like young entrepreneurs, like, you know, we still starting our lifestyle, like, you know, we all, you know, probably have like our own individual bills that we have to pay on top of trying to invest in our businesses at the same time. So that's why I mean, like, what I say, like, you'll go broke starting a business. It honestly depends on what business
especially
you're
if you're the only one like invested in it.
Yeah.
And then jumping off of that is like, as a makeup artist, like any service-based type industry is like, you can't really charge your worth because you have to earn the customer trust first. So it's like, even though what I'm putting on your face is probably like $500 worth of makeup, I could only start charging you like $45, $50 and work my way up because you have to trust that I can do my work, and I have to actually be good at it. I have to have a good reputation. So it's like, you can't really charge your worth. So you're shortchanging yourself for years until you finally actually build your reputation and your skills in that, and you can actually start charging with your work. So, and you're gonna lose clients on the way too. Because some people like they only come to you because you're cheaper.
Literally, yes, that's all it is.
But you just gotta keep going because you're gonna find your clientele who's willing to pay that, and you're gonna attract a whole new demographic of clients.
That's why I feel like with any business, I don't care. Your prices are your prices because you know, a person may not want to pay this, but you're gonna find somebody that want to pay the price of your business, and that's gonna really bring in the clientele that you want. Because if you lower your prices, that's gonna bring in, like, you know, people probably more on the cheaper end that don't want to really pay that price, but you know it's cheap, so they're gonna pay it type thing. Rather than, you know, you actually charging, like, you know, I don't know how to explain it.
I was about to, but yeah, like, just for, okay, say for example, me, I do cooking. People think, okay, well, I want salmon, rice, and what, macaroni. People say, okay, well, all that together costs like $50, but they don't include the fact that I gotta cook it, I gotta deliver it, I get quality food, so that's what you gonna get, quality out of me. Like, I'm not gonna get, you know, frozen salmon. I'm getting it right out of the lake. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people be like, if I quote them like $75, $85, I'm really only making like a $20 profit because I invested so much into what I'm giving it to you. So when I quote them something like that, they'll stop replying.
Oh yeah.
They'll read the message, keep it moving.
And that's just like to piggyback off of that, like with styling. The reason why I don't really care. You was finished or no?
No, you continue. I was just gonna say, like, but that same person that read my message, somebody else just for the same thing, like. So
definitely,
it never really like fazed me. Like, I know, and that's just starting prices. There's people out here charging way more than what I'm charging right now, and I'm just starting out. So, but
and that's another reason why I really didn't care. Well, I see myself styling in the future. Like right now, I feel like it's kind of harder because you have to work with. So when I first started off styling, I didn't really give nobody like a set budget. Like, you know, you could just come to me, you can give me a budget, you can pay whatever like that. Cause I mean, I only was charging like $45. I think I forgot how much I was charging when I first started styling, but I was charging like $45 or whatever like that. And people would still not want to pay that or whatever like that. Or sometimes they'll think it's included into their, outfit. I don't know what people used to think. I'm like, I don't know. Some people just was kind of like a little bit off or whatever like that. So like what I mean about like you'll find the clientele that you want is because like when I start back styling officially, I want to have like a set budget or whatever like that. And I know a lot of people not going to come to me like, oh well, I don't want to spend this much money on an outfit, but the people who do come to me, they'll be the type of clientele that I do want because I can actually show my work better with a better budget or whatever like that. Because some people will literally come to me with like $100 budget. I had people come to me with that before, and I'm just like, I don't understand what I'm supposed to find you. I can find an outfit like that, but it's not going to really, it's not going to show my work. Yeah, it's not going to show my work because I'm not going to be able to go, you know, and be extra how I want to be extra. Like I have to like work within that budget type thing. So that's just what I mean when I say like, you'll find your clientele based off of your prices and everything like that. Like once you know, get into it, that's why I kind of laid off on that for a while, but Yeah, you'll definitely find, because I mean, it is people willing to, like, you know, have a $700 to $1,000 budget, and it's some people that's just not willing to do that at all. So
what made y'all start your business?
Oh, I would love to go first with this. Anybody who know me know I hate working. Like, I hate working any job. Like, I hated it. Like, only job I like working at that I always go back to was when I was 16. I was working at university. Like, I don't know, it was just a fun environment to work at. As I got older, I hated going to work. Like, I hated going to work. Like, nothing was working out for me. Like, I was like, oh my god, I literally tried out every single thing that there was that I kind of, like, you know, it tied in with me in a way, basically. Started off styling, then I had started making lockboxes. None of that was for me, but at the same time, I knew I did not want to work. So I'm like, okay, something gotta give, because I'm not working for nobody my whole life. But at the same time, I didn't know what I wanted to do. Always, like, even, it's so crazy now that I do makeup, because when I was in school, like, I'll literally be on my desk, I'll be drawing out eyebrows on my desk and stuff like that. I'll draw eyebrows on my arm. Like, I don't know, I just do stuff like that. I'll come across videos on Instagram with somebody doing like a makeup tutorial. I'll watch it all the way through. I was always interested in stuff like that. So I would see my best friend doing her makeup. I always just wanted to watch her do her makeup type thing. I don't know, I just never knew that it was for me though. Like, I never had tried it out. I don't know. So for my birthday gift, she had got me some makeup supplies or whatever like that, and I started doing it on myself. And I'm like, this is actually fun. Like, I like doing it. Like, I didn't even have to like know what I was doing. Like, it was just fun. Like, it take my mind off of things at the moment. Like, where I'll just be doing makeup, I'll just forget about everything. So I was like, I actually like doing this. Like, everything that I've done in the past, it would give me like a headache. I would be stressed out doing it. This is the one thing that I did that I was like, okay, like, this is it. Cause like, it's never been a time, well, I mean, I do get discouraged because I'm still, like, you know, just starting out my business, but it's never been like a time where I'm like, yeah, this is just not for me. I can see myself doing this in the future type thing. Like, I can really see myself going far with this. So I knew it was for me type thing. Like,
so I've always like had an interest in makeup, like even since like middle school. Like, I'd be the friend, like, you know, putting on the eyeshadow. It was real ugly, but I still thought it was cute. And going into high school, like, I don't know, I feel like I just always had an interest. My mom did not let me wear makeup at the time. Like, I had to fight her to even buy a foundation, whatever.
I remember that.
Yeah, like, I literally had to fight to wear it.
You don't need it.
Yeah, you don't need it, your skin is nice. I'm like, I don't care, I still want to wear it, so I did. So, eventually I just kept going, and like, I didn't even take any clients in high school. I probably like had one paid client, and it was horrible, but I feel like from then on, I felt determined to keep going. And then I never really started taking it seriously until college, and more towards like my senior year of college. That's when I was like, maybe I could actually do this for like
full-time.
Yeah, like full-time. Not even full-time. At the time I was like part-time, because like still stuck on getting like a 9-to-5 job, whatever. Yeah, there was a time where I did like a whole bunch of models. Like, they'll come to my dorm, I do their makeup, and then what happened was I had this job at Capitol's, a call center. Oh, I was just so traumatized. I just knew from then, I was like, I cannot do this. It was like depressing and mind numbing, like just going, literally. Like, literally, I'm like, I can't imagine myself doing this for the rest of my life. There's just no way.
Joy, you know, I used to be at work crying. I would literally go to work. Some days I would cry while I'm at work, because I'm like, bro, I don't want to do this. Like, I do not want to work. Like, I hate it. I don't care. I'm not saying I won't never get a job in the future, especially right now. Like, I'm not where I'm at in life, where I want to be at all. So I mean, I wouldn't never say I wouldn't get a job again, but it's depressing. Every time I got a job, I go into depressed mode.
Yeah, like, I literally just.
I don't know how y'all do it.
Yeah. So Joy, it's your turn.
I ain't never had no 9-to-5. You a man?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh, you wasn't. I'm sorry.
Basically, all I was gonna say was I actually started practicing more and taking it more seriously, and then that's when, after I graduated, that's when I really realized like I could actually do this full time. Like, especially looking on like social media, that people were making a living off of this. I'm like, why can't I do that too? So it's crazy.
Growing up, I don't know, I just always knew how to like cook, cause my mom, she was the type of person like she was gonna cook every day, like every day. If we had fast food, it was like probably once every 2 years. So it's like I just watched her cook every day, and I really just like grasped onto it. And yeah, that's really where like the cooking came from. But I never liked cooking. That's the thing. Like, sometimes I hated that I knew how to cook, because Everybody want me to cook and this and that. So I'm what, 7, 8 years old, seasoning the turkey. I'm like, bro. So I mean, I always knew how to cook, and I remember 2018, yeah, after I graduated high school, that's when I really started selling like plates and getting like loyal clients, and it really just started from there.
Even in high school, like you never had a job. Like she never clocked anywhere. Like she used to sell like boxes of like chips. I'm like, where she got these chips from? Where she got this stuff from?
That's the thing. Like I always had this entrepreneur like mindset. Cause I always remember this 3rd grade. Cause I didn't even know what an entrepreneur was. I remember 3rd grade, we had like somebody come to the classroom. I never forget this. He was like, oh, he an entrepreneur. He worked for himself. This what he do. This what he do. I'm like, 3rd grade, what? How old are you in 3rd grade? 8, whatever. And I always remember that word. I'm like, I want to be an entrepreneur one day. I want to be an entrepreneur one day. And I was always like a person like that, like to design. And like, I was into architect at one point, but architectural. I still like buildings and like all that stuff, but I also have like a creativeness in my food too, you can say. Yeah, I just started cooking and selling plates, and I just became a brand. Tokyo's Kitchen. Period.
I have a degree in creative writing. I like to write, like to create stuff on paper, and like to create things like on people's faces. Like it's always been in me, whatever. So I really look forward to like I just want to create my own life. At the end of the day, that's what the real tea is.
And like me, same thing they were saying about the creativeness or whatever like that. Like ever since I was like in middle school, like I just grew up, people always just loved like what I did. Like, I don't know, I just throw on a little outfit or whatever like that. People used to just love it. And looking back at it, it was like, what did I have on? But like people, I've always been different. Like, I've always been like myself. I never ever was like the type that tried to fit in with anybody like that. Like I was never that type. Like you see me in school, I was by myself. Like if all in high school and like in middle school, I wasn't really on social media like that. But like as far as my school, I was always like popular. Like people always knew who I was. But like I wasn't like, I don't know. I just was to myself. It wasn't like me just trying to put myself out there type thing or whatever. And then when I got in high school or whatever like that, it was still like the same thing. Like I was like really a definition of like a popular loner because people always know me. Like I always was known in my school. I always known in my school or whatever like that. Like I don't know, and people just always loved me. And they always told me like, oh my god, like you just like I don't know. The compliments was just always like throughout the roof for me basically.
Like I've always been a creative. Like
and that kind of built up my confidence throughout high school. And I don't know. I honestly don't know what people see in me, but now that I'm older, I do see like.
Cause you used to own it, like.
Now that I'm older, I just try to like, I don't know, like I'm always just trying to like do something, start something, and like right coming out of high school, I really didn't know what I wanted to do. Honestly, I didn't know what I wanted to do. Like. It was kind of stressful. Like I'm happy that I did find out what I wanted to do at an early age, but it was stressful because I really didn't know what I wanted to do coming out of high school because I knew I didn't want to go to college. I hated school. Like I barely was in school my 12th grade year. I don't know how I graduated. But I hated school. Like, I hated school. I hated working. So I'm like, oh my god, what am I going to do? Am I going to be homeless? Like I really would make a joke. Like I'm like, okay, am I going to be homeless because I don't like doing nothing. Like I don't like working.
I used to think that too. Like
I don't like working. I don't like school.
I
so
just like getting money.
Literally, I'm like, well, how are you supposed to get money? You don't like doing none of this or whatever. And then like I just started like experiencing, just doing stuff or whatever like that. Even if people support it, or they didn't support it type thing. Like and I feel like that's one thing that really made me like kind of who I am today too, because even if I wanted to start something or do something, I would get opinions from everybody, but I never let an opinion like stop me from doing something. Like I'll always still do it. Like I wanted to find out for myself like if I liked it or not type thing, if it was a stupid idea or not. Like that's one thing I always did still to this day.
I just want to say, like, if you're a young person watching this video, like, you don't have to feel like you need your life figured out right now. Like, we are babies. Like, literally 20, 21, 22. You have years, you have decades to reinvent yourself. You have years and decades to discover what you want to be because you weren't put on this plan to, like, work in the first place. So don't feel pressured by society or by your parents or your friends to do certain things, because the reality is no one has their life together. We're all just figuring it out. So you don't have to have a passion.
Everybody has their own time, like
Our own timeline. Don't let social
Stay
media.
home.
Yeah,
Well,
social media
process.
is toxic.
Very toxic.
what?
It's social media is toxic because, and I just say that because it's toxic only if you let it be toxic. But it's toxic. All into general.
I mean,
it's
it's
toxic.
going to be like the internet is a scary place. Like
Yeah.
people are nasty. Like people will say anything like mind blowing things. Like why would you even say that to somebody? Like even if it's towards you, it's like why would you even say that? Or you know, just social media. Period. Like
Yeah.
you got to be ready for it.
Yeah, that's why I'm scared to post on YouTube, because people are just growing
You gotta
up
be ready
and
for
having
it.
their presence is coming.
Literally. And the reason why I kind of say that social media is toxic in a way, because only if you let it though. Because you know, there's a lot of successful people, celebrities and everything that you see on social media or whatever like that. You know, you just see them living this luxury, you know, rich life or whatever like that. You're like, dang, like, you know, that's what I want type thing. Like why that's not me. That can really like break a person like type thing. Like, you know, that's why I mean when I say that social media can be toxic only if you let it be toxic, because of what people put out. And the thing is, what?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
What's so
sorry.
funny?
I was thinking about something.
What you just think about?
She started laughing out of nowhere.
No, you know you laugh at the wrong time.
What you was thinking about?
Cause Josie was like, she was scared to post on YouTube because like what people saying, and I was just thinking about me. like a
Man, this
a
is not what about
Oh my god.
She said she's like a pizza.
a piggy. No,
Oh.
I said you said
A lot of people may look at the success, but they don't look at the hard work that those people had to put in and the years that they put in to be where they at type thing. But you know, a lot of people, some people have weaker minds than other people type thing. And I don't know, I really don't know how to put it. Like, it's not trying to really call nobody like weak minded or anything like that, but it's just like people take things in differently type thing. And what I was saying, because before we started talking about that conversation, Chelsea was saying how the social media can be toxic or whatever like that. And that's basically what I meant, because you know, people just will look at that and it can really just make you go into a depressive mode. It's so much other stuff. It's just bullying, that, and just all the drama and stuff like that can be on social media that make it toxic.
And some of them just want a response though. Some of them just want to be.
Some people do. Some
That's
people really do.
so weird to me.
I don't think an internet troll could ever make me kill myself, or like,
Baby,
because you don't really exist
I
in real life.
love how I be moving sometimes, because nothing that nobody can say on social media is gonna move me.
Right.
You gotta see me in real life, because the thing is about me, and I don't want to get ghetto on this YouTube channel or nothing like that, but baby, I'm real life, like, baby, you know, we can do this in real life. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you on social media. I've never been that. I probably did that in my younger days, but when I don't even remember me really doing stuff like that in high school. But if I did, I did. But now, where I'm at in life right now, I'm not gonna do that with nobody. Like, I'm not going back and forth with nobody on social media. You could call me everything in the book, but just because a lot of people will really do that on social media and won't see you in person, won't do nothing. I don't be worried about no internet trolls.
I'm too grown for that shit.
I don't like drama. I really don't be liking that. I don't like that.
I'm never in trouble. Not much.
I mean, I will. Don't get me wrong. I will. I ain't gonna lie. I will really, like, you know, straight in the, you know, you know, that's just in me. Cause I grew up doing. I'm not gonna just act like I'm just like, you know, cause baby, I got out there with plenty of people, every age. Good.
You know, it's a really good thing to have friends who like are all like entrepreneurs, because you don't feel alone.
Yeah, like we all understand.
Yeah.
Literally.
And you don't even have to have all friends entrepreneurs. As long as all your friends have a good head on their shoulders. Everybody can't be an entrepreneur. Everybody can't, you know, work a job type thing.
It's not easy.
As long as you have positive friends around you or whatever like that, I feel like that's honestly the biggest, like, only thing that really matters, because you are who you hang around type thing. I mean,
you don't hang around with bums.
Yeah.
You a bum.
Yeah. At all.
And sometimes you'll hang around bums and you won't even realize it till you know,
become a
get out of
bum.
it.
Yeah, and you
Like,
until you get out of that
wait,
situation, you're like, dang, like,
it's not me,
y'all brought
like-
me down.
Cause there'll be people that's like just they're okay with how they living.
Exactly.
Like they don't want nothing more to life. And it's not just with having a 9 to 5, because a 9 to 5, that's what, when people go to college, you destined to have a 9 to 5. That's what the
Not even
world wants you to be. You're not destined, but like,
Maybe
that's what it's preparing you for, a 9 to 5. Even if you're a doctor, you working more hours
pick your friends, pick your circle really wisely.
in your career.
I'm gonna just talk about things that I see people don't focus on when starting a business. And they should focus on. I feel like people start a business, most of the time they're starting one because A, they see other people doing it and they want to join the train, and B, because they want to make a little extra cash. There's nothing wrong with that as a whole purpose, but I feel like you should really start with understanding, planning a strategy for one. What's your niche? Like, what are you going to sell? You can't be selling, let's say you sell fish plates and then you also do nails and you also, what else? Just like you don't have any focus, because you can't be a jack of trades and then a master of nothing. You have to master something so that you can actually profit from it.
All right then.
Yeah.
So,
Read now.
find your niche, right? Find your niche. You start to develop your skill set. Think of your brand. What is your, what do you say? Like, what's your mantra? Like, what does your brand represent? Like, what are the brand colors? What are the, like, just, like, all the basic things of, like, that's a whole other video I could do about, like, branding.
And the thing is, a lot of people may start a business and they will not like end up finishing it type thing. Like, you know, you may start something and do it for like, you know, a month or two.
Because they started for the wrong purpose. If you actually start a business that you're interested in, you're gonna fully pursue it. That's why I haven't given up on this makeup thing yet, because I've always felt drawn to it. I kept going like hard for it.
That's true, probably to a certain extent too, because like me, like I said, I started off styling and I started off doing like lock boxes too. Like, you know, lock boxes wasn't really like, that was just something that I had did for myself. You won't never know if you like something unless you try it out in life too.
Y'all know I had so many things that I tried and did, and even with cooking, like I did cooking and I had stopped cooking because I was like, I don't like cooking. But this is what really drawn back to me, like,
It just
you
keeps
know.
going back.
But I mean, I did. You can name everything in the book. I done tried before, like.
And this is me too with the future. Like, I know I want to
And I
start so many
still
more
wanna
business.
try.
It's one thing to explore different avenues, but like once you find, like, for example, like with Joanne, like she found different, like she was experimenting with things, but she stuck to that one thing, and now she's mastering that one thing. You don't see her going back to those old things because she's found that one thing.
That's true.
Now, like when you see like really like business-oriented people, any rich person has more than one stream of income, right? So they have their one main thing that they started off with, and then they're able to fund their side incomes with that one main thing. But how are you going to build the first thing if you're doing X, Y, Z?
That's true.
So like, I'm gonna do makeup, right? And I'm not gonna say everything that I want to do, but like, for example, like most rich people, like they'll have real estate on the side, or like they'll have stocks and bonds and properties and all these other things. It's okay to have those different multiple streams of income because you already established that one thing to fund those streams of income. So you have to be smart about it. You can't just like try to jump into all these different pools. Like, you have to start with your avenue and then you branch out. That's how you become rich.
Yeah.
That's where the money is at.
Period.
Like we said, it's not for the weak. Like, you have to be patient.
It's a lot of behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know. Like, people really, you know, judge you on what they see, like what you put out there. So you may never show like that side, like you crying in the middle of the night,
and the L's
like,
that
what
you
I'm
take
gonna do.
type thing,
The L's I take, like it'll be like some days like I wouldn't sell out like on plates. So if I want to sell out on plates, like I'm not gonna be discouraged. Like, it's discouraging, but like I'll do something else to like make me happy. Like, I'll give like the rest of the food out to like my friends, my family, and you know, whatever make everybody happy. Go home, try again next day. Sometimes I don't let people know that. Like, people be like, oh well, you had a good day. I'm like, yeah, I had a good day. Like, at the end of the day, I'ma make it a good day. Not saying that because, you know, lately I've been feeling high, but you know, when I was starting, no, but like when I was starting, like it would be like days where it was like it would just be slow, and then, you know, I was just sad.
Part of running the business.
Yeah, but I always, you know, make the best of it. I'll give my sister, I'll give my friends, I'll, you know, give out the rest of the plates, make people happy, whatever. And you know, some days you're gonna have that.
And that's why most people quit, because they don't
Yeah.
have that instant
Yeah.
gratification. They want to get rich quick. They want to get money fast, but they're not willing to go through the process.
Yeah.
Or to eventually lead to that.
And that's honestly with me too, especially like I feel like with doing makeup, because I feel like I have a lot of reasons to get discouraged with doing makeup, but I don't never let it like honestly, you know, break me type thing. Like if I having a slow week, I'm taking models every day. Like I don't care. Like because one thing about me is I'm more focused on perfecting my craft than just like, you know, having like that high clientele. I wouldn't want like, you know, to be booked up every single day and I'm not where I want to be at with my faces
putting out the work
type thing. Yeah, like that's why honestly, like, you know, I'm having me a slow week or whatever like that. Like, you know, I'm looking for clients and it's not
January, like this season is typically slow for me anyways, and I haven't really been taking that much clients anyways because like we're still like, in a pandemic, whatever.
Yeah.
I've been letting it ride out, but I'm not getting discouraged because I've seen what I've been able to do.
Yeah.
In the past.
You're capable of.
Yeah, and it only gets better. Like it only get greater later, honestly.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We hope you guys enjoyed this talk. Comment, like if you want to see another part 2.
Period.
Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
You should tell them to follow you on Instagram.
Oh yeah. Oh. Follow me on Instagram at TheChelseaM with 2 A's.
Period.
Oh, gutter with G. I said G. Gutter GU 3 T's and 2 A's. So GUTTTAA.
I'll put it on the screen and then.
Period. And follow me at Tokyo.J2Os.J.
Alright, bye.
Period.
Period.